So, I started school today, right? Right, Jackie? Yeah, she says right. So I was sitting there in my first period class. I already don't have friends. Like, listen, I always love to say, like, oh yeah, I don't have friends. But like, I'm on good terms with a lot of people. And there's like a lot of people I'll talk to, but like only in school. I only have a few like close friends, right? I don't even have like, no, I just genuinely have no friends in any of my classes. It's all seniors and juniors. And I'm a sophomore. This kid just tried to suicide me. You're so booty cheeks at this game. That was the worst fucking blocking, I swear. Everyone in the class just has friends. For some reason, everyone there has friends except for me. So they're like all sitting in their little groups. So I'm sitting in class in the corner, by the way, because I chose to sit in the corner next to the window like a fucking loner because I was a loner. And they're just all talking. And I'm just sitting there with an earbud in one ear, listening to the periodic table of elements because for some reason that brings me joy. And they're all just like having good conversations and I'm just fucking alone. And it was the most embarrassing thing ever. So second period wasn't all that terrible. It was manageable. Second period didn't make me want to cry as much as the other one. But again, still no fucking friends. Just zero. None at all. Like I'm like, it was so incredibly awkward. There's a break between second and third period, which is like lunch and learn, which is like lunch and learn. It's pretty self-explanatory. You eat lunch and it's like a study hall at the same time and the classes are merged. It's like, it's fun, it's whatever. It's literally whatever. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get any of them. I'm the best. Oh my god, you're so shit at this game. Anyways, so there's like a lunch and learn, right? And you have to like sign up for a teacher to like attend their class for like their quote-unquote study hall because they need to keep track of where you are in the school. So I signed up for lunch and learn 1, or like learn 1 or whatever they call it, which is like, you know, the first half of the hour of school, which is, it's fine. So the class I signed up to, like all of the classes I wanted to sign up to were full, except for this one class with a teacher that an old teacher, like a teacher I had last year, except I didn't do any of the work last year. So it's really awkward because she recognizes me and she recognizes the fact that I was just a shit student, just chilling in her classroom. And it was so bad. It was so bad and awkward because there were 2 other kids and she was going on a tangent about how they needed like students to be like the leader in her little art club. And everyone was just so uninterested because art gets like no recognition in my school. Nice fucking eyesight, idiot. Okay, I'll continue in the next game. Like I've had pretty much consistently the same friends since, oh my god, Jackie sucks at this game. It's really easy to lose friends, right? Not me. I've consistently had like the same group of friends since I was like really little and tiny and small, like a prepubescent child. That's good, right? No, because I don't know how to branch out. I don't know how to make new friends. I didn't see my best friend of the longest fucking time at all. I saw her for literally 20 seconds in like the hallway and that was it. And I was texting her, I was like, hey, I have a gift for you, because I got her something when I went to Las Vegas. I was like, hey, I have a gift for you, like, where are you? I need to give it to you. And she's like, I'm on a bus to go to a track meet. It's absolutely so frustrating having like a best friend that actually has a life. So I didn't have time to give her my so precious good gift. Ah, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. So I didn't have time to give her my gift, which is already alone. That's a problem, and I'm like really upset about that. Okay, it gets even worse from here. Friends class, my French teacher is a total like brain dead klutz. She's actually like, she doesn't, it's traumatizing. It's traumatizing how little she knows about technology. How am I getting these double hits? Like, why is my ping like 2.5? It's absolutely just traumatizing how little she knows when it comes to technology, because like our high school, we do like everything online. So I walk in the classroom and immediately the board, like the Apple TV, the board, whatever you call it, it's black. Or it's not black, it's blue. It has like the blue not functioning screen. And it's just like, like she doesn't know what to do. And she's like, there's, in her little French accent, she's actually like really adorable and like innocent, but she's also like really brain dead, which is not really the best thing. Because I love her, but it's also like so frustrating being in her class because she doesn't know like how to like work anything. So yeah, that alone is already bad. And again, no friends, absolutely zero. This time in my friends class, there wasn't even people that I like knew or like semi talked to, just genuinely no one. So I'm sitting there, just for some reason she gave sophomores, 10th graders, 15 and 16-year-olds, she gave us assigned fucking seats. So I'm sitting there next to 2 people that I don't know, don't like, and one girl smelled like fucking fish and coochie. Like she actually smelled terrible, and I was about to take out the Febreze and just spray her with it. Like she smelled like she hadn't like showered in like decades and a half. So that alone is already bad, right? And it gets even worse, dude. And actually somehow it gets even worse So after French, I'm in the hallway going to my next class. And listen, I'm like a crystals bitch, okay? I like crystals, I like astrology. I don't necessarily believe in astrology, but I like it. I like learning about it. And I love my fucking crystals. And I cherish those things more than I cherish myself because they're already like, they're fucking expensive. Like, why are crystals so expensive? Like, genuinely. Anyways, so I'm in the hallway, right? Just in the fucking hallway, and my crystal like, I have a obsidian necklace, and it fucking falls off. It falls off, which is already traumatic. So, like, everyone's moving quickly, the hallway's going fast, and my obsidian necklace falls off the chain. It didn't break at first. It didn't break from, like, the impact of the ground. But you know what it did break from? Some fat fucking kid. Listen, I'm so angry about this. Some fat ass stepped on my crystal obsidian necklace, and that shit shattered. Just in pieces. It was done. It was gone for. And I immediately, like, I want to start crying on the spot, but since I'm, like, panicking and I'm, like, fucking embarrassed and shit, I take out my phone and I start calling my mom, and I'm like, mother, someone just fucking stepped on my obsidian necklace. And she's like, it's okay, just, like, pick up the pieces. Where did he go? She's like, it's okay, just pick up the pieces. Which I can't do because I'm sitting there, like, fucking peeing myself. Just, like, genuinely, like, I don't know how to, like, the classroom was moving quickly. It was terrible. It was... How did that happen, bro? Wait. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, it's just... it's so infuriating because originally it didn't break from like the impact of it hitting the ground. I'm gonna cry about this. It broke from some fatty stepping on it and like kicking it around. So I'm calling my mom and she's like, okay, Izzy, just go pick up the pieces. We'll figure this out when you get home. But I've already walked away from the crime scene. I've already walked away from my beautiful shattered obsidian necklace because I was panicking and I was anxious and I was nervous and I was embarrassed and I didn't want to just like stop in the middle of the crowd and just start picking up some black shit on the ground. So I was walking away and I'm texting my mom, like spam texting her, and she's like, Izzy, just like literally calm down. And I'm like about to cry and like pee myself and just like break everything in existence. And it was so terrible. Like I never want to like go through that ever again. But I was too nervous to pick up the pieces, so I just had to walk past it. Just walk past my beautiful shattered necklace just on the ground. And I was okay, as if that isn't bad enough, right? So most of my classes are in hallway A and B. A and B, the hallways connect, right? It's really easy to get to the classes. They're not super close together, but they're not megally, like, spread out. You know, they're a good distance away from each other, right? They're, like, a good distance away from each other, but not my last class of the day, which was chemistry. Chemistry is in hallway C, which is literally across the fucking school, because there's a lot of kids in my school, and it's a big school, right? So it's across, like, the entire school to get to it. And I have, like, 5 minutes between classes, which is, like, it's a manageable time. I could probably get there if I tried. I'm walking in the hallway, and to get to hallway C from hallway B, you have to pass through this little, like, intersection area in the school. It's the most crowded shit you will ever see. It's so bad. It looks like New York Times Square during like New Year's holiday. It wasn't even like, oh, like a busy hallway. It was genuinely everyone had come to a full fucking stop. No one was moving. Okay, it's terrible. Anyway, thankfully that was the last period of the day, and I spent the entire fucking period looking at dogs because if you don't know, I'm finally getting a dog. After 13 years of wanting a dog, I'm finally getting a dog. So I'm googling dog breeds instead of paying attention in chemistry class, and I just have the fucking pi song because for some reason I want to learn all the numbers of pi. So I have the pi song for absolutely no fucking reason at all. And like I'm just like googling all these dog breeds, and in the background it's like 3.14159. This is pi followed by just like that in the background, and it was traumatic. It was uncomfortable. I hated it, and I wanted to cry. Good news though, my mom's slightly interested in a puggle, which is actually a new breed, which is a cross between a pug and some other dog, and it's cute as fuck. And I have this idea, right, I really want to name a dog like another insect, another animal, right? Naming a dog fish. And I've come to this idea, I've come to terms with the fact that I want to name this puggle bug, right? Just very badly. I don't know why I want to, but I want to name this dog Bug because it's a pug and it has cute ass bug eyes, and it's literally just the cutest thing ever. Like, there wasn't a single second where, like, things were, like, good. What the fuck, Jackie? Anyways, so school finally ends, and I'm getting ready to go. My mom's like, hey, I can't pick you up. You have to go home with your neighbors. I don't want to go home with my neighbors. I don't want to go home with 2 males that I don't like talking to. I hate male company. It was terrible. But now I'm home, and now I'm complaining, and everything's fine, and I get a full nice long hour away from people and human connection, and I'm never doing that again, and I hate school, and it was the worst thing ever, and I'm traumatized for the rest of my life.